Hey guys, how you doing? I hope you are feeling fantastic today. I hope you're energized to learn something great. Hey, look, the feedback that I get mostly is people are watching these videos at least one time, two times to get the concept quick locked in. And after you watch it one time, you also have to add up by practically doing the work. So you gotta learn it. You watch the video and then you actually just follow up, coding the same way I'm doing right now. You just have to practice, because I'm gearing you up right now to be the best email developer you can be. Okay, I went to university for this stuff, paid loads of money for that stuff. I wish there was a video I could have just watched that could have backed me up to have such good knowledge that I have up to date. So I'm sharing that with you guys, and so I'm happy to do that. No problems at all. Only thing I ask is please smash the like button, guys. We need to get the likes up. That really helps the channel. Also, guys, remember to subscribe. That really helps. And also, if you've checked out the course, thank you very, very much. So without wasting too much time, the email that we want to build today is the one which I got from Idealista. Well, just checking out the prices, like, 2,400 euros, just building emails from this, view and just chilling in the sun. Yeah, sounds nice. I got this email. So we're going to concentrate on building this email, particularly the section that you see covered. So if I zoom out, that bit that's covered, that's that bit. That's the bit that we're going to concentrate on, and I'll zoom in and I'll show you what I'm trying to say. So we're going to concentrate on, if I go into the drawings layer and just point out some things that are key that we're going to do quickly. I don't want to take too much of your time, because I want you to watch this, have enough time also to practically go and try this. Okay, so what we're going to try to do is we're going to skip all this stuff. Right? The hello, we're going to skip that. This bit of copy, we're going to skip that, right? Because that's basic stuff that I've covered in other videos on this channel. So you just only have to go into the main page and go to videos and just watch all the uploads. You find something essential that will help you create in this. And by creating this, I'm particularly talking about how you can create. Let me make this brush hard. So hardness 100%. Just drop the size down a bit, and that's it. Okay, so right, okay, there we go. So maybe make the brush size small a bit. So when I'm talking about creating this section, some people will say, oh, what are you talking about? This is simple, like just creating a little bit of text, just there, just saying hello, and basically that's it. Like, how difficult is this? But the key part when building emails on this channel and through the course, I keep talking about it, is that precision is key. When you get a PSD design from like the designers, basically they've put in the work. They've actually aligned guides. So for example, I put this guide here. You can see that they took time to line up the logo to the copy here to that. I'm saying, oh, well, I could have pushed that back here, a few pixels to line it up 100%. But you see, even the image is lining up, okay? So the designers would have taken a lot of time to create this design, to hand it to you as the developer, yeah? And you need to be ready now to say, I am going to build it to what we call pixel perfect, okay? So you see job applications, they say we need email developers that can be building emails with pixel perfect precision. So this is literally meaning that they want you to be able to look at a design and say, I'm going to match the design. I'm going to try my hardest. I know we cater for a lot of email clients, but I'm going to try my hardest to make these designs translate to HTML and still match. So by what I was saying is this, I said we're not concentrating with this bit and that bit, essentially because, like I was saying, people think it's easy, but if you don't get the measurements right, then that's a problem, because you have to think about this. Look, we have this bit here. Okay, so this gap, which is pushing the text in a little bit, you need to factor that in. And also, secondly, you need to factor this gap here. Okay. So the gap that's separating this main text, well, the text that's in bold to this copy here, you need to factor in what number did they put there. So for example, if they put here 50 pixels, you have to know that they put 50 pixels from the edge, because you can tell here we have a white color and then we have a gray color. So you need to think about how much padding, let's zoom out a little bit, how much padding did they put here? Like for example, if I put, they pushed it from the edge, let's say 50 again. Okay, so they pushed it from the edge another 50 pixels. So this becomes a numbers game. You see what I'm saying? And then you come here as well and say, what did they do here? Okay, right here and right there. Numbers game. This looks slightly smaller. So let's just say 15. All right, let's give it 20 pixels. These are numbers you have to factor in. So your design is full of maths and numbers and all that stuff. Even the logo. Okay. If you stick an image in here, but you still have to, hey, that wasn't straight. That's a little bit better. You have to factor in this space. What, that's the same sort of padding they've got at the top. All right. What is it? Maybe it's another 50 pixels. I love 50 today for some reason. So 50 pixels top and bottom. You have to think about those numbers. They're very important to your layout. Because if you mess the 50, for example, if you put 100 here, that means your spacing is off. Okay, so that's why it's important. Having said that, today we're focusing on this bit, this main image, and we're also focusing on this button. And most importantly, we're gonna focus on, I say most importantly because the idea of building emails is you want somebody to receive this in their inbox and click a link that takes them to the website where they can actually interact. And in our case, the way they interact is probably booking a viewing for this penthouse. Okay, so they click the link from their inbox, they go into the landing page with interest, and then they're interested to book a viewing or to put money down. So that's how you're capturing people, because people getting the message in their inbox, clicking the link and going to where the business is done. That's how you turn over and make money. So that's why email marketing is important. I mean, if you think about it, marketing goes, in a few kind of variations. You can do Facebook marketing where you can put a little bit of money here and put your poster so that it can be blasted out to people in a certain region and stuff like that. Or you can put Instagram ads, all this kind of stuff. But email marketing, that's where it is. It's great because you can put in links, you can direct people to your website. So this link is important. Obviously, it takes them to a landing page. All right. What else? Of course, we're going to focus on this bit here because this is the money. Very informative. It's telling people how much it is a month. Obviously, that's key because if it's something great, it's not just like it's 500, euros or pounds. It's literally like people want to know how much it is. Okay. And what else? I like this little thing where they have put one main image. The image could have been better quality because it looks blurry to me, but they have put one image, and then obviously on a website you have like little thumbnails and stuff like that. So when you click 1, 2, 3, 4, I've done it the other way around. When you click, then another image shows up. So basically here, instead of like clogging this email with a lot of images and making the weight of the email a bit heavy, they just decided to put one button, okay? The button which says, you know, see 15 photos, which is great. So yeah, that's good on that part. I like that idea. And then finally, we're gonna tackle these bits here, bam, and then put in that little copy there. I'm not gonna do this one. Why? Because the technique is essentially the same to that. Yeah, pretty much. So, yep. Obviously, when you're looking at this design, you'll be like, color differences. You'll be like, okay, wait a minute here. They've got this font in bold. Font size is probably something. Line height is a factor. All right. So when you see me typing this out, it's not like I'm reading off a script. It's just things that you have to kind of work out from the design. You know, when you're looking at this copy, you can tell it's not bold. Okay. So this text is not bold. So obviously you don't want to make it bold. And when you look at this main paragraph, it's got a different color. It's like a gray. Okay. We need to zoom in, like zoom in close, get the color picker by hitting I in Photoshop, click on one of the squares, and then the color appears on the top here. That's how you copy that color and put it in. So when I zoom back out, this is what we're dealing with. We only create in this bit. All right, great. So one other thing which you probably haven't spotted on this design, but if you have, you are smart and you probably subscribed and you see me do this last trick last time. So this little, close the drawings, this little text that I got, I've hosted this banner image online. So I'm going to use this file path to pull this image. That's all that is. So when I need it, I'll come back. All right. So that I didn't mean to do that. So V, maybe Z. So yeah, that's the design. Looks good. Yeah, ready. Let's get started. So let's not have fear here. Like, ooh, we're gonna start building it. Oh God, you know. Yeah, let's just get into it. So go into Dreamweaver. It's gonna be a blank slate. Idealista. Yeah, type in the comment section where you've gone on holiday and maybe I might think about it. But yeah, in the last video, we did this code from scratch. If you haven't watched that video, it's on the channel. It's free, so just go and check it out. Just learn one or two things. It's great for you, trust me. On your journey to becoming a dope email developer. But yeah, we built this little design. The question was why nest, and obviously I kind of broke it down, and I think I've seen a few people appreciate that video. So yeah, that's great. Thank you very much for checking it out. So today, of course, like I said, we're gonna do this one. Okay, so what do we need? Let's think. We need this image. All right, so let's go into Dreamweaver real quick and let's start from scratch. So T for my table. Okay, I'm gonna speed past this part because it's kind of repetitive from the last video and the course and everything. But yeah, let's see, table again. Right, what am I doing? That's that nesting thing we were talking about last time. And look, I'm gonna give it 600. And hey, you know what? Last time I built the email with 600. Let's try building an email with a 500 pixel width. We actually used to build emails with like 560. But I think 600, 650, those are kind of like the favorable numbers. But let's just work with 500 today. You can see the little blue box here showing the bounds of the email. If I hit align center, that's going to align the email. Okay. Refresh, and if I put X in here to show us where the body of the email is, you can see it on the left. It's already marked in blue. All right, so you can see this where the email grows. Okay, right. So yeah, Great start. I'm not gonna make this responsive. This is just for that section. So let's see what we can do here. We need it. So we're building in rows. So we're gonna call this bit. For those that like comments, hero, image, starts, something like that. Close the comment. Come in here. Grab this. Command C on my machine, and then paste again. And then this would be ends. So this is for somebody who's going to pick up your code, or if you like comments, to know where things are, because when things grow they can become a little bit messy, but it's nice to have comments in there. And then so in here, if you watched the last video, well, the previous video, basically you would know we're not going to nest, because you can comment in the comment section. Yeah, because the answer was really laid out in the last video. But let's do this. So yeah, I'm gonna do img. The source is going to be this image, and remember I said I've got the source link here, so I'm just gonna copy that. Okay, hide it. Great. Come in Dreamweaver again, paste it in the source attribute bit. Right, this looks scary on the left here, like whoa, the image just blew up the whole screen. Okay, but now we need to control the image. So in Dreamweaver, if I come in the bottom here, I can put 500, hit tab, and then it does what it needs to do proportionally. Yeah, let's move on. And then the image, obviously, the two great attributes that I always say in the course is to say style, border, none, and display block. Okay. All right, so border none, what it does, if your image is going to have a hyperlink on it to take you to a landing page, in different email clients, basically the image will have like a blue outline, like a blue border, basically, those hyperlinks things. So border none prevents that from happening in different email clients. And then display blocks just makes sure that the image is taking up the whole width, basically, and everything else is kicked to stack underneath. So it's just cool, nice class that you can put in there. All right. Next, we need to look back in Photoshop. And again, this is a process. You do a lot of back and forth between your design and, see what's going on. And so now we got a button. But what is your mindset when you're building? Do you just look and say, oh, we got a button with this color with white text? You have to factor in a lot of things now. So for example, if I zoom in, sorry, if it's making you, bit weird, like seeing the screen zoom. If I do layer, so yeah, so here you have to factor in that gap. Okay, you have to factor in that gap. I don't know why the colors are so dull. Okay, so you have to factor in, oh, even still, yeah, there must be a setting that's doing that. Okay, I know what it is. It's flow. So now it's a bit darker. All right, so yeah, this bit here basically is a gap you need to factor in mathematically. So let's just say, for argument's sake, it's going to be, I don't know if it's a 10. I'll probably say a 12 or 14, but yeah, let's say 10 pixels. 10 pixels over there, great. And then here you need some spacing as well underneath the button. So from here to there, okay, this space, you need to factor in the space. I'll say it's probably 15, but I don't like working with, I like working with like odd numbers, even numbers, sorry. Yeah, like a 16 would be nice. But yeah, it's probably a 15. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, great. So, right. So we got that going. I always also like to keep numbers the same. So if you got a 10 on top, try to keep it 10 at the bottom, that kind of thing. Okay. Having said that, also you have to factor in that, look here, you got the image, the banner, the hero image, it's spanning like touching here, okay? But the button is not touching here, okay? It's actually got some space here that's kind of like pushing it in a little bit, okay? So it's got like some space that's pushing it in there, and obviously a similar number here of let's just say it's got like 20 pixels left and right. All right, so it's just you know working with your numbers, and this little bit of text here, it's aligned center. All right, so you have to think about that. And also, what else is there? That text is white. You have to factor that in, okay? And that text looks bold, so the text is also bold. All right, great. So yeah, when you look at the design, it's not just like, oh, okay, I'm seeing. And obviously the button itself, it's got a BG color, background color. Yikes. Yeah, all right, BG color. So yeah, so there's a few things going on with just one little element that you have to kind of consider if you want to build pixel perfect and just visually similar things in code. All right, so that button is now being assessed. Time to go in code. So yeah, let's build this button. It says C15 photos. Go to Dreamweaver. And then, so we got this row, and then the image ends. We know that. Create another row. Oh, I don't know what happened there. Oh, I was trying to indent back, but I pushed backspace. Sorry for that. Yeah. If you watched the last video, you know what this is. Nesting. Great. So the button is gonna sit within here, and let's just take a look at what I can do to this button. So I can say, let me think. Yeah, I could just do it in there like that. It's fine. So what does it say? C15 photos? Yeah, C15 photos. So C15 photos. Okay, so when you click the button, obviously that's when you get that. The button now currently is 100%. I'm gonna align it center here. Oh, got a drink next to me. I didn't know that. Oh, and if you watch the boxing of the weekend, the trilogy, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, man, I stayed up for that fight. It was intense. You know, a lot of knockdowns here and there. I was like, whoa, Deontay about to do this. And then Tyson Fury comes back like, whoa, what's happening? Yeah, it's pretty intense. All right. So yeah, back to this. C15 photos. And then the color, we need to get the color of the button because we can't just guess it. So yeah, there it is. I just hit Command C to copy it, and I close the box and go back to Dreamweaver. And in here, I'm gonna do BG color equals £, and then the number that you copied. Ooh, look at that. Wow, amazing. So we got the color in there, but obviously the text is black. Oh, how do we deal with that? We have to come in here and do style color equals, whoa, that is wrong, color and that, and then £, and then 1 2 3 1 2 3. So your 6 F's gives you white, and you can do font weight. Did I type that correct? Because sometimes I don't, but then I spot it after, then I correct it. So font weight bold, font size maybe something like a 30 pixels. I know that's a lot. That's not even what it looks like in the design. So let's drop it down to 24. Okay, still not matching but anyway, you get the idea. So, and then I'm gonna do align center to push it to the center. Great. Now what? Okay, we're gonna do padding top and bottom just to give it that room. So I'm gonna do padding. Actually, just do it this way. 10 pixels, 0 pixels. What does that look like? Okay, that kind of gives some room at the top and bottom. But you know what? I need to push the text, the button from the top. Style equals padding top. Let's push it away from the image. So we're gonna do maybe 10 pixels. See how that looks? So you should see a white gap. Bam! That came in nice. Okay, so we got the button in there, but the button is matching the image left and right, whereas in the design is kind of indented in a little bit. So how do we do that? We come to this part and we push in maybe some 90 number. Say refresh. Ooh, look at that. That kind of shrunk a little bit, didn't it? And if you're not happy with that, you can do 92. Why not? Boom, it grows a little bit. If you like 92, you can just leave it at that. And then to get the rounding, because clearly the design has got a little bit of rounding going on. You can see here, it's not sharp corners. So to get that little bit of rounding, you can come on this bit with the BG color, and then just after it, you can just do style equals border radius. Yeah, you see, sometimes I don't type correct. I just have to, backspace and, correct myself. Border radius, I think 3 pixels. Just so that we get rid of the sharp corners. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. Ain't that beautiful? That is lovely. I love it. All right, so next thing we're gonna do is, obviously right now when I move over the C15 pictures, it's not a link. All right, so what normally happens is you have to actually then go into the actual text. In Dreamweaver, I can just say go on to where it says link, and I'll say link here. That's where your HTTP. All right, let's do something like HTTP Google.com, something like that. And then obviously target blank, so that it opens in a new tab. And then you see what happens. The text changes color, like, oh man. Then we're gonna come onto the link itself and say style equals. In here now, in the style thing, that's where you put in the color back to white. So if you know, white comes with 6 F's, so £, 1 2 3 1 2 3. So that I counted in 3s. And then to get rid of that line that you're seeing, you have to say text. Oh, not test, mate. Text decoration. Oh, guys, let me take a drink. This is serious. Yeah. So yeah, guys, if you don't type correctly, that's where you get the errors. You go around them like, why does the text not appear to not have the text decoration applying when I've typed it? Well, it's because you put a J when there's no J. So decoration, make sure you type correctly, and that should work. Apparently I still haven't got it right. So interesting enough, text decoration. Oh, okay, one mistake. Text decoration and then none. Okay, let's do that. Boom, then it goes back to what it was before. But now when you hover over it, you can see the little thumb thing, the little hand thing ready for you to click and go somewhere. So okay, that's great. All right, so I'm gonna minimize this, get that out of the way. So we've done 2 elements so far. Please hit the like button. Like. Let's get the likes up. It really helps the channel, guys. Right, let's go back to Photoshop and look at what's coming next. So what's just coming next is this bit here. Look, the text. I got it copied somewhere on this massive screen that I have. I think it's a 5K screen, so some things are literally out of the shot of the recording, but I got it somewhere. Don't worry about that, trust me. Right, let's go do it. And then thought process again is always the same thing. When you're looking at it, you're like, what's the gap here? Okay, you have to really consider that. And what's the gap there? And then you zoom out because the text is pushing from there and there. It's no jokes. This is where the designers come to you like, why is the text so far apart? Because you didn't pay attention to the design. That's why it's not matching. So because we are paying attention, and in the course we pay attention 24/7 all day, every day, that's why we get it right. So if I come back to Dreamweaver, I need a bit of that copy. I've copied it somewhere, so I'm gonna get it. Don't worry about that. Let me see. There you go. Command C, I've copied it now, but just copying it is not enough. I have to create a place where the text is actually gonna go. And since we're building in table rows today and not table stacks, so what we're doing is another table row, and actually I'm gonna nest another table in there. Okay, so that the text doesn't touch the edge. And then like that, paste what I copied, which was the text, refresh. Ooh, the text goes in. So let's go back to Photoshop, see what's really happening. Okay, so the text is sitting on one line. Great. It's got a little bit of room there, so maybe I need to change the font size. Actually, do you know what it is? The width of this document is not 500. That's why obviously it's not wrapping around. So do we want to change? All right, let's try 600. All right, let's do that then. So what I'm gonna do is go 600 so that it doesn't wrap. Let's see if it doesn't wrap. Okay, it doesn't wrap. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, those are some of the things, obviously, but I just wanted 500 today. But I guess, yeah, the wrapping thing is more important, I guess. So does the text touch the left edge? Well, the text is similar to where the button is. So another thing is, instead of creating a new table row, you can literally just, if I do B, since this bit is already got the same indentation, like literally I could grab this horizontal line. You see how the button and the text and then everything is literally like in the same bit there. So I could use the same. All right, so what I'm trying to say is, let me copy this again. Command X, get rid of it, just cut it, and then come into here where the button is. So the button is in here, and then if I click that, that's where we go. And then if I click that, it's a table with 92% and the BG color. So obviously in this case, I would have to actually create a table in here. Wow. Okay, this is interesting. Now I'm purely going off experimentation here, but this is actually all right as well. So if I do a table and not a TR, it's gonna work because you got table and a table, so that's fine. And then in here is where I'm, oh wait, yeah, I get what you mean. I should have just nested that whole thing inside. All right, cool. Yeah, that's fine. So obviously here, you're gonna have to just pull this number to 92 to match this one. Okay. And then in here, you can paste this. Yeah, so you see the button is just, there like that. Our text is wrapping because 92 is not a favorable number. Let's just do 95. Let's see, 95 and do 95 on here. Okay, just to match. Okay, so I'm not gonna win. I'm gonna get rid of some characters here. All right. So it's doing it. But yeah, so we wanted some padding from the text and the button. So obviously I'm gonna give like a 20 pixels at the top. So I'm gonna do here, style, padding, top is what? 20 pixels. Push the button from the text. It does that. But that to me is too big. Let's see. Yeah, I could work with that. So now we got that in there. We want it to be a link. So now we can just do this. Put a link in here. Okay. And then target blank, so that opens in a new link in a new tab when you click it. Yeah, we got that going. Yeah, we do. Okay. I don't have to do much to that because yeah, that's literally what it is on the design. If you wanted to, you can literally just come in here as well. You see, what do you color pick? If I push I on the keyboard, do you color pick this this blue box, light blue box, or do you go for the darker tone? So the light blue box is kind of like not the actual color. It's just literally like a fade. If there was like a gradual fade from the actual main color. So you want to click the darker one. And then if I do that, copy, because why I'm copying this color is because if I go back into Dreamweaver, this color is blue, but you know, sometimes the blue tones are a bit different. So if I do style, maybe the brand blue for a link is, you know, different. So color, and then I paste pound sign and I paste what I copied. You can see there's a difference in tone. So that blue is not the same blue that we had before. If I X, you see this blue is a bit more the actual default that you get in the HTML. But when you paste this, you get that tone of blue, which is like sky blue, I guess, is kind of nice. So that's that brand element that I was talking about. So they've got that blue tone in there. You copy it, you use it, okay? Right, let's speed up here. Okay, so we got that text. Now I don't need to go outside of this table. I can literally just do another row in here. Let's see. Actually, I'm not gonna copy nothing. I'm just gonna purely just do TR, indent once, and then in here I am going to look for the copy that says 2,400 euros per month, which I copied in this off screen, and if I paste, you can see it in here. Okay, so obviously this is not a link, this is just information. So if I do style, and the great thing about email marketing, you can use a variable. So if I do something like a variable, if that price wasn't there, I could do so. Simply for Salesforce, I could do with it, yeah, I could do percent, and in here I'll do something like V lookup, do something like at price. So instead of me and then price, and then I can do this after. So yeah, so basically I wouldn't have to manually type in the number, right? Because the number is stored in a database. So I just have to link the email asset to this database when I'm sending the email, and basically the number pops in automatically, okay? But in our case, we're just gonna hard code everything. Okay, so yeah, that's just one thing you have to know, you know, email marketing, working with databases, you can pull things out of there and stuff like that. So, okay. I knew this was gonna be font weight bold. Have a drink. 10 points if you can guess what drink I'm having. But yeah, font weight bold, font size, something like 24. How's that? Oh, okay, that's good. Line height 30. Okay. Padding top. Something like 10 or 8 pixels would do. All right, 10 is too much. Let's go down to 8. Yeah, let's go. What else? Actually, you know what? I do padding bottom as well. As I'm at it, padding bottom. Yeah, something like 8 pixels as well. See how that's gonna work out for us. And obviously, if I go to Photoshop, you notice that this probably has its own color. So if I go into the actual thing, just click here in the middle of it, it's fine. And then if I grab those 3 numbers, I can just put them in here. I think that will match. £sign and paste those 3s in there, and yeah, we got something there. Obviously, it's just yeah, getting everything precise. And then what else we got? Got a little cell underneath. Yeah, with this copy here, the text is slightly smaller in this one. So let's see how we do that bit. Okay. All right. Yep. Okay. Font size is probably gonna be like 14 pixels. Let's go for 14, and then line height something like an 18. Okay, font weight not bold. Okay, too much padding at the top. We don't need that now for this one. Okay, refresh. Great, not bad. All right. So if I save that, and if I come out of here, go to Photoshop, zoom out a little bit. Okay, so now we've done that little bit there, and then we can get, I keep forgetting that is not, okay, cool. So what I'm gonna do is come to Dreamweaver, and then actually I can copy this bit. All right, just tidy up, get rid of that space. Nowhere okay, I'm happy with that number. Let's just do 16 for here, and maybe line height here of 20. Okay, and then that's where you put in this bit of copy. So yeah, that's just basically what it is. I hope you're learning something here, but if you're not, please let me know. And you know, troubles that you're having, I think it should not be that difficult to get it, but yeah, if you are, just let me know. And you know, just watch it a few times, you'll get it. Trust me, it's just repetitive stuff. Once you get it locked down of the concept of how we building these things. So again, that bit of copy is obviously in this color. That's where we need to push Z on the keyboard in Photoshop, and then push the I pen dropper thing, copy that color. All right, and then we come back into Dreamweaver, and we're gonna change the color from 333 to that color, and that's it. We done it. We have done it, guys. And obviously, let me show you how you can reuse elements, because I said I wasn't gonna do that bit because it's literally the same. You can copy this bit, I think that's the bit with the link, and you can just come to the bottom where the last one was. You see how indenting helps, because when things are lined up, it's great. And then in here, I think the bit was saying, if I refresh, you see what we copied. But I think this bit was just saying something like contact. Let's see, contact, text decoration none. Has it got it? It's probably got it anyway because it's the same thing, isn't it? Okay, zooming out. Oh, this one doesn't have it, so yeah. So I'll come back and say text decoration none, and that just does that. Okay, what else? Is it bold looking? Let's see. Well, there's an element of boldness on there, I wouldn't lie. Maybe let's say font weight 500. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, all right. Don't fall. Yeah, but bold's gonna be too much. Actually, looks all right. So yeah, okay. So let's see what we have in conclusion. Thanks for watching, guys. But yeah, let's just see in conclusion. We put in the image, we put in the button, the 15 things, the hovering. We can click and go somewhere else. Even on this link thing, we can do the same thing. I didn't focus on making responsive. In this bit here, you just put the link which is corresponding to the contact page. And this is one little tip as well. Remember to save your work every time, because if you don't do that, but you know, this is probably going to be responsive anyway. If I just put a class on the image, let's see. Image, if I do class, what is it? Image. And then this one with 600, if I do class equals, well, is it main? Oh, is it, what is it again? Let's see. What is it? Full. All right, full, because it gives it the 100 pixel thing. All right, so let's just put, instead of main, put full. Right, I think I don't have anything that's gonna break layout. So if I save and just squish it in, oh, it works. So yeah, it is responsive. These layouts are not very complex. You don't have like left and right, so it's easy to make it responsive. So yeah, there you go. I mean, the technique that I use, guys, you know this from the course. We don't make nothing hard. We don't need to crack heads like, oh, now we gotta think about building this for mobile. Everything is easy. Build it for desktop, and just your mindset just makes it work, because there you go. So yeah, it's a beautiful place. You might need to go check out the place. Just, you know, put my money down, so, stuff like that. But yeah, let me just have a look. Just save this quick. Just do a comparison. Go to Photoshop. Whoa, we did it, guys. Got it in there. Great. One little thing, if you want it to be very, very, very paying attention, is this whole thing is in the gray. So there's gray, and then this bit here is in white. Okay, so yeah, there's a little nesting technique you would need for that. So yeah, that one is homework for you guys. So, you know, push, and try to think of a concept of doing that, because right now, if I go in a Dreamweaver, everything is sitting in white. Oh, is it? And it's probably not. Okay, so if I do, I do BG color, pound sign, then my F's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if I refresh now, you will not see white. Okay, let's see. Okay, what's happening here? Let's see. BG color equals white, because that doesn't look white to me. That's what I'm saying. Is it in the? Oh, wait. Okay, hang on a second. Let's just try again. Maybe here. It is definitely not doing it. So let's go back. Yep, it's definitely 6. unless visually this is already white, but that looks great to me. So something is happening. But guys, we're already close to an hour, if not over. So yeah, you just have to figure out a way to fix that as well. But I think it's in here. BG color is already white. So it's probably my resolution on my screen. This thing is probably white already, to be honest. I'm probably bugging out. But yeah, so I mean, that was that. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you have already hit the like button, please, to support this channel, guys. We are growing steadily and yeah, impacting in a positive way, obviously giving out knowledge. So this is always the goal. And any little, email or something or interesting that I find outside, and I just feel like somebody needs to know how to kind of think when it comes to building this thing. Obviously, I come on the channel, I'm not sure, and I share that knowledge. So thank you so much. I will see you in the next video, guys. And until next time, take care. Thanks for watching to the end. If you've liked this video, please hit the like button. It really helps. Thanks.